The concept of the quantum field may seem complex, but according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, understanding its essence is fundamental for those who wish to transform their lives. In the quantum field, everything is made of energy and frequency. At this level, there is no separation or solid matter, but rather a vast ocean of possibilities and information. This invisible field, or energy field, governs all particles in the universe. Quoting Albert Einstein, Dr. Dispenza explains that the field is the only source that governs the particle, meaning the energy field is the force that determines physical reality. This implies that by altering information in this field, we can impact matter and transform our reality. In quantum physics, the atom is composed almost entirely of energy, 99.9999% to be precise, with only 0.0001% being physical matter. In other words, what we see as solid objects is actually a holographic projection of frequencies, an illusion of separation between us and the external world. When we understand that visible reality is actually just a small fraction of a larger spectrum of energy, we realize that we are made of the same substance we wish to manifest. This puts us in the role of conscious creators of our life experience. To access and create from this quantum field, Dr. Joe emphasizes the importance of our attention and energy. Where we place our attention is where we place our energy, he explains. This means that when we focus on something, whether a dream, a goal, or a vision of the future, we are literally feeding that reality with our energy, thus bringing it closer to us. The key is to learn to withdraw our attention from the material world and place it in the present, away from the distractions of daily life. It is in this state of focused attention and presence that we can access the quantum field. Thus, the first step to using the quantum field to create a new reality is to detach from the idea that we are merely physical bodies, limited to a fixed past and a predictable future. When we release these mental bonds and open ourselves to the now, we are ready to access a reality beyond what the five senses can perceive. In this way, we begin to understand that the quantum field is a space where the impossible becomes possible, and where our thoughts and emotions have the power to shape the world around us. Joe Dispenza teaches that in the quantum field, where we place our attention is where we place our energy. This principle is essential to understanding how our thoughts and emotions shape reality. When we keep our attention focused on a vision of the future we desire, we are literally feeding that possibility with energy. However, to truly manifest a new reality, we must learn to detach from our current identity, which is often conditioned by the past and familiar patterns. The transformation process begins when we can let go of our limitations, whether physical, emotional, or mental, and direct our energy towards a new state of being. Dispenza explains that by withdrawing our attention from the memories, worries, and distractions that connect us to the past, we are, in fact, removing energy from these limiting patterns. This allows us to invest more energy in creating the future. Full attention in the present moment allows us to access the quantum field of possibilities, where we can recreate our identity. In this state of presence, where we become nobody, in no place, in no time, we are pure consciousness. This is the point where true change occurs. When we meditate or practice focused visualization, it is essential to be completely absorbed in the moment, without identifying with the constraints of everyday life. This state allows us to access the quantum field because our energy is no longer fragmented across issues and identities of the past and future. It is concentrated in a clear and powerful intention. During this process, the mind and body undergo a reorganization, and the brain begins to operate in lower frequencies, such as alpha and theta waves. These states enable the brain to disengage from the voices of the ego and the limitations imposed by our current identity, allowing for deeper access to the unconscious. According to Dispenza, this mental frequency is where true healing and transformation begin, as at this level, we are free from automatic and conditioned responses, creating space to craft a new version of ourselves. Dispenza highlights that the clearer and more focused our goal, the stronger the intention we project onto the quantum field. This intention creates an electromagnetic signal that influences the field, attracting back a reality that matches our new state of being. This is how the quantum manifestation process begins, using the power of focus to transform what was once only a dream into a real experience. To manifest desires and dreams in the quantum field, Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that it is essential to reach a state of coherence between the heart and brain. But what is this coherence? Simply put, it's the harmony between our thoughts and feelings, where the brain sends out a clear intention and the heart generates an elevated emotion. According to Dispenza, this union creates a powerful frequency that influences the surrounding field and attracts realities aligned with our intentions. The process begins with clarity of intention. Dispenza states that a specific, well-defined intention sends an electric signal from the brain into the quantum field. For this to happen, our brain needs to be in a coherent state, where all areas function harmoniously. This coherent state occurs when we move from the fast beta brainwaves, typical of alert and stressed states, to slower waves like alpha and theta. These frequencies allow the brain to organize into a unique pattern, where the mind is more open and relaxed, facilitating communication with the quantum field. But a clear intention alone is not enough. Dispenza explains that to manifest what we want, we must combine this intention with an elevated emotion like love, gratitude, or joy generated by the heart. In a coherent state, the heart emits a powerful magnetic field that literally draws the desired future. This heart frequency can be measured up to 3 meters around the body and is extremely influential in connecting our energy to the quantum field. When this elevated emotion aligns with a clear intention, we create a magnetic force that attracts events, people, and circumstances that match our desire. To access this state of coherence, Dispenza recommends practices like meditation and conscious breathing, which help synchronize the mind and heart. During meditation, for instance, we visualize the future we desire while feeling gratitude and love as if that reality were already true. This practice strengthens the emotional connection with the goal, increasing the intensity of the vibration we send to the field. In summary, coherence between the heart and brain is essential for those who want to intentionally manifest in the quantum field. When our mind and heart work in harmony, we generate a powerful energy that becomes a language spoken directly to the universe. From this state, our reality begins to reflect what we deeply feel and intend. To make quantum manifestation a regular and powerful part of life, it is essential to incorporate practices that elevate our vibration and strengthen the connection with the quantum field. Dr. Joe Dispenza recommends several practices that help maintain coherence between the mind and heart, enabling a state of presence and alignment with our highest desires. These practices can be done daily, creating a routine of spiritual growth that enhances manifestation. 1. Morning meditation with visualization. Meditation is a core practice for achieving coherence. By meditating early in the morning, our mind is still free from the day's distractions, which facilitates access to deep relaxation and presence. Dispenza suggests that, during meditation, individuals visualize their ideal life, truly connecting with the emotions of joy, gratitude, and love that this vision brings. By aligning thoughts and feelings, we create a powerful intention that the quantum field recognizes, helping to manifest that reality. 2. Gratitude exercise. The practice of gratitude is another effective way to raise our vibration. Every day, upon waking or before sleeping, dedicate a few minutes to reflect on what you appreciate in your life. Gratitude alters the body's chemistry, increasing dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters associated with well-being and happiness. This exercise also teaches us to focus on the positive, which, Dr. Joe Dispenza explains, is essential to attract more rewarding experiences. 3. Conscious breathing to align heart and brain. Conscious breathing is a practice that helps align the heart and brain, promoting coherence. By breathing deeply and with intention, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, reducing stress and creating a sense of calm and clarity. Dispenza suggests doing this practice whenever we feel anxious or disconnected. Taking deep breaths and focusing attention on the heart generates a deeper connection with the present moment, making communication with the quantum field easier. 4. Intention journal writing. Keeping an intention journal is another powerful practice for manifestation. In this journal, record your goals and desires as if they were already achieved. By describing in detail how you feel upon reaching each goal, you strengthen the emotional connection with these desires, which raises vibration and coherence between mind and heart. Dispenza states that by writing with clarity and emotion, we are reaffirming our intentions to the quantum field. These daily practices form a solid foundation for quantum manifestation, creating a cycle of high energy and intentionality. By incorporating these techniques into daily life, we become conscious creators of our lives, aligned with the quantum field and in harmony with our deepest desires. Throughout this video, we explored Dr. Joe Dispenza's main concepts on how to manifest a new reality through the quantum field. We conclude that by accessing this field of infinite energy and possibilities, we become capable of consciously transforming our lives. Dr. Dispenza reminds us that we are not victims of circumstances but powerful creators who can shape our own destiny. For this, it is necessary to align our thoughts and emotions with the realities we wish to attract. Entering a state of presence and coherence between heart and brain are essential steps in the manifestation process. This coherence creates an electromagnetic field capable of communicating with the universe, transmitting clear intentions and attracting what we desire. Instead of reacting to the external world, Dispenza encourages us to generate the emotions and mental states we want to see reflected in our reality. Thus, events and opportunities begin to align with our goals as natural results of our elevated vibration. Finally, this is an invitation for each of us to take on the role of protagonist in our lives. When we intentionally practice quantum manifestation, we tune in with our higher self and live with more purpose and awareness. By making this process a habit, we have the opportunity to overcome past limitations, heal old patterns, and open ourselves to a life rich in purpose, love, and fulfillment.